So welcome everyone to round 11 of IOR Season 8. We are today at Monza. It's not a great attendance, I gotta say, but anyway, we gotta keep driving till the end of the season. And well, 9 drivers: Bio, Joseph, Theus, Thales, Wesley, Cucumber, Genith Lee, Koroy, and Kalas. We'll be driving today on Monza, and we'll see who will come ahead of all these guys. It's gonna be one of the quickest races of the season, of course. Short qualifying, 50% race like usual.
United Kingdom has achieved more World Drivers' Championships than any other country, which won most of his last.
And Equusar has joined the lobby now. He's gonna be on the Alpine. He will still score for Mercedes though. Theus has taken the Mercedes car for now, and well, already have 2 times. Kalas set at 19.8, Joseph 820.1. Bio has not set a good lap there. Still, I guess an extra warm-up lap, and now we'll start the real flying lap. 10 drivers in the grid, of course, better than 9, and yeah, at least 2 digits. And if we get one more, we can match the number of attendants in Hungary and still have a very entertaining race. Thales now has set a fastest lap of the moment, 19.2 in the McLaren. Gotta see what Cucumber can do, the championship leader. Last weekend race, of course, didn't happen. It was supposed to be in Netherlands due to low attendance once again. And yep, still with 4 more races to go to the end of the season, we'll see what we can do to save the remainder of the season. A lot of drivers quitting in the end or checking out last moment hasn't helped at all to get the good attendance we should have. We had at the start of the season, and I think it was also a mistake by my side To make a season so long, 16 races, probably not the best. If it had been just 12, probably the story would have been much different. Could have finished the season today, but yeah, not the ideal to finish on a track like Monza. And yeah, we'll try to give it a go to the remainder of the season and try to finish in the 4 remaining races. Of course, there are 2 new tracks, which are Qatar and Vegas, so we'll definitely like to race there in IOR officially. And yeah, I'm hoping it can happen. So, looking a bit at the qualifying session, haven't paid much attention in the first part, having to solve some things in the Discord. But in any case, it's Talas still in the lead of the qualifying session, followed by Callas. Then comes Joseph Vesselin for 20.1. Cucumber has not set a lap yet. He's currently on the move now, coming into, I guess it's Lesmo. Sorry if I'm wrong. I'm a bit distracted with all the stuff doing in the league, but I think it is Lesmo. Now coming into the end of Sector 2. And he's gonna go into the Ascari chicane if I'm not wrong. Getting a purple sector, 52.4 for Cucumber in Sector 2. Now he's gonna come into the final corner and he's gonna brake after the 50-meter board, all the way by the outside, 5th gear into Parabolica, coming into the line for Cucumber. Can he defeat Talas' time? And yes, and by a very big gap, 6 times quicker than Talas, but Talas is currently on an outlap, so he's gonna go for that second run. Well, last time in Belgium, this strategic race between these two ended up with the victory of Cucumber. 6 races have been won by Cucumber this season, 4 have been won by Talas, and we'll see who of these two will win today, or if maybe we can have a different winner for today. Will be also interesting to see. It's been 10 races with just 2 winners. We haven't had a different winner this season so far. And not sure if we're gonna get another winner this season, but it would be crazy. It's the first time in IOR story that we have 10 races and just 2 winners, which is the case at the moment. We're gonna follow Talas now into his flying lap. Coming into turn 1, he's gonna go down to 3rd gear, stays high in gear, takes a bit of the inside curve there, gets a nice exit out of turn 2. Now into the end of sector 1 is going to do a 26.2. He's not improving his first sector. Well, there's also not much to improve in sector 1 though, but he's got to find 6 stems to try and match Cucumber's time if he wants to be in the battle for pole position today. Down to 5th gear he goes. Now into the end of sector 2. coming into Ascari is improving 1/10 his previous lap. How much can he improve in total? Coming into the final corner, 5th gear for Taliesin is gonna go now into a line. And what time is he gonna do? Can he defeat Cucumber? Probably not, but goes into a line and actually improves 5/10. Cucumber 18.7, Cucumber has an 18.6. Close battle there, and you can see they are both 1 full second quicker than the rest of the grid. Very big dominance there by the two drivers that have been dominating the whole season. We'll see if Callas can improve. I think he's not pushing. Yeah, he's gonna come into the pit lane. We still have Theos, who has not done a lap at the moment yet, still in the pit lane. Wesley now goes 3rd fastest, improves by far Callas' time, 5 times quicker than Callas, goes P3, and he got a podium in Belgium. Can he get another podium today here in Monza is the question. We will see. At the moment, looking the 3rd fastest on track.
Still though, Mark Schumacher holds the record for the longest percentage when in 2002.
EchoSart sends a comment, says haven't played the game all week, so a little rusty. Well, you're very good in consistency, mate, so I think you'll find a way to score good points anyway for the team and for the battle for 2nd place in the standings. So yep, and due to the low numbers, you'll still be scoring very good points. Joseph has retired in the pit lane. I think, yeah, it started to rain, so times might not improve anymore. Koro is already gone to intermediate tires, though he's not going to be able to set another lap. Theos in the pit lane, Echoes on an out lap, but I think it's pretty much late to try and do a lap at the moment. If it's gonna be, yeah, he's retired on track, I think. Talus retires as well, and yeah, it's over, it's raining. No improvement will be done. Cucumber takes pole position for the Italian Grand Prix. Well, before qual even ends, due to the rain. Similar to what happened in Canada, but in this case... Well, in this case it was the late stages of qualifying. Theo still in the pit lane. He didn't set a lap, not sure why. And, well, I think it's going to be pretty much pointless to try and go out. And EchoSource says, keep it up, Cucumber. And, well, at the moment, yeah, Cucumber looking very good for the win of this race. But Talus is not far, and Monza is a very easy track to follow. So, it's going to be a close battle between the two championship, well, not contenders anymore, but the guys that have been winning all the races this season. And, yeah, they're going to have another good battle in here, unless, yeah, one of them makes a mistake. But if not, it's going to be a close fight on pace, like usual. Oh, and EchoSource says wet race. That's gonna make things very interesting. Might be a similar situation like in Hungary. We'll see who can do better in the wet conditions. It's gonna be an interesting start of the race as well. And yeah, of course, we don't know if it's how conditions are really gonna be, because you know the game is pretty much unpredictable many times on its weather predictions. So might be wet and then dry up, or we are not totally sure about it due to the game. But yeah, if it's wet, then whole wet race is gonna be pretty much difficult to overtake. Not as hard as in other tracks still, but in Monza, yeah, still in the wet conditions might give good overtaking chances. Cora retired from the session, and Theos is the only one in the pit lane for some reason, has not come out.
Also took 3 victories, but lost out points after having retired from the other 3 races he entered. It's almost a given that the drivers on the grid today were kart racing as children, so they could enter the sport with as much experience as possible. It hasn't always been like that though. In the 1950s, the average age of the drivers was 39, with 3 over the age of 50. One of the longest broadcasted races, and also one of the shortest. The 2021 Belgian Grand Prix lasted only 3 minutes and 27 seconds, the race being flagged due to wet weather conditions, lap 3. The United Kingdom has achieved more World Drivers' Championships than any other country, over a quarter of which was won by Lewis Hamilton. The Nürburgring is the only F1 track to have hosted 3 different races: the German Grand Prix, European Grand Prix and Luxembourg Grand Prix.
Not really sure if Theos has fallen asleep or something, because, yep,
Not superstitious.
he is just now retired from the session. We'll be starting this race on P9. And we are now getting ready to start the main race. 10 drivers who will be battling in the wet conditions, I guess. Well, not 100% sure at the moment, not seeing any rain. It might rain later then. So I said conditions are pretty much unpredictable. I see people on slick tires. And it's lights out and away we go. Cucumber and Talus both on soft. There goes Joseph Vesely, gets a massive start and jumps up to P3 of the race already. Talus down the inside is going to take the lead against Cucumber into turn 1. Talus leads ahead of Cucumber, then comes Joseph Vesely, then Janice Lee got a very good start, but in the end ends up in the wall. Still, saw him for a moment up there. Theos also got a very good start. I think it's already started raining if I'm not wrong. And Talus once again in the season better than Cucumber in the start of the race. I think it's the 3rd time that this is start 1-2 and Talus takes the lead after turn 1. Talus leads from Cucumber, from Joseph, from Equisar, who's on the hard set of tires, and have to keep an eye on Equisar in case he can stick to these guys on the hard compound of tire. We gotta see if there's gonna be rain, how much is the rain gonna come as well. Close battle for the lead. Everyone is on the arrest train still. Equisar on the Alp in this time, of course, because as I said before, Theos picked up the Mercedes car. Coda goes a bit off the road there. Talus leads, followed by Cucumber. Cucumber is right at the back of Talus there, but probably will not be going for the move yet. Both are gonna try and save as much ERS as possible. Joseph Vesely using a bit more ERS, but he's on the pace as well. Can Joseph get his win of the season today? He's been winning at least a race every season since, well, 2 seasons ago. And can he get his first win of the season and be the first driver to not be Cucumber or Talus to win a race this season? The moment sticking to the DRS, but also Equusar and Theos gotta remember they're on better tires for later on the races in case they can't stick to the frame. But at the moment Equusar is dropping time against Joseph Vesely. Cucumber following Talus now. Joseph Vesely getting a bit closer into the back of them as well. Equusar trying to deploy as much DRS as possible to not lose the pack against these two. Well, against the top 3, I gotta say. There goes Theos right at the back of Equusar. Joseph Vesely also looking for a maiden podium of the season. Theos also looking for a maiden podium of the season, hasn't got one yet. And Equusar, of course, looking for another one. He's already got a lot of podiums this season. There goes Equusar now. Theosar into Ascari, getting right at the back of Equusar. Equusar losing time. And Theos is going to try and get the move done. Equusar is, I think, just going to let him go. Now Equusar is going to go right at the back of Theos, and maybe will he try and play some team games for Cucumber and try to stop Theos, because Theos, I believe, has the pace to challenge the leaders in the car conditions they are on now. There goes Equusar. I think the softs might be a mistake. Theos might be in a very good position to win this race. Cucumber getting close to the back of Talus, but none of these guys using their battery. Joseph Vesely has had to use some of the battery though. Now Equusar is right at the back of Theos, will try and attack as soon as possible. Theos not closing up the gap to the leaders at the moment, and is gonna start losing time when they start using the DRS with Talus. Corey right at the back of the hard runners, then comes Wesley, then comes Callas and Bio, all of them in the DRS from Jenny Lee very far behind. He didn't have to stop, didn't get any damage from that lap 1 incident. Theos trying to get as close as possible to the back of Joseph Vesely. At the moment, it doesn't seem that it's gonna start raining right now, at least not yet. And there goes Cucumber right at the back of Talus, coming into Ascari, the 2 drivers. These 2 already had a battle in Monza a couple of seasons ago. The winner of that race was Talus. Today can be Cucumber's revenge for that happening in season 6 of IOR. Here comes Equusar right at the back of Theos. He's going to be looking to try and take that place back from the Mercedes driver. Coming into Parabolica and going into the main straight. Wesley battling against Bio. There's a yellow flag. That's Callas off. Callas off in Parabolica. Not sure what happened there. And Theos now getting overtaken by Equusar. Talus getting overtaken by Cucumber. Cucumber retakes the lead of the race in lap 4. But we got to see for how long can he hold this lead of the race. Talus is going to come fighting back strong. As I said before, these 2 have equal pace. So the battle between these 2 will be pretty much very equal for the whole of this race. And we'll see, of course, if later on Theos and Equusar can give us a surprise on those hard tires, which at the moment are doing a very good job sticking close to the DRS trend with the leaders. Now Equusar getting a bit slowed down. They're into Lesmo. Talus right at the back of Cucumber. And he's gonna try and get this move done here into this straight. Probably gonna wait to the main straight to try and retake the lead of the race. Not deploying any battery at the moment. Talus coming strong. Theos is gonna come strong as well around the outside. Equusar probably will try and retake that place coming into the main straight, but he hasn't had a good run there out of Ascari. There goes Talus against Cucumber. Cucumber still in the lead of the race. Really good battle between the 2 rivals at the moment. Into Ascari, into Parabolica they go, I'm sorry. And Talus will easily take the lead of the race once again. Just 2 tenths behind, nothing Cucumber can really do about it. Can Joseph give us a surprise as well? Probably will not try and attack, possibly will just try and they're saving ERS. There goes Talus. This seems like Spain 2.0, where these 2 were changing the lead of the race every single lap. Theos still in holding into his 4th place of the race. Koroi getting in the mix as well. Koroi is going to be overtaken by Wesley around the outside. He's trying. Those soft tires might not be good anymore. Koroi goes off the road there. Goes off into the, not into the barrier thankfully, but loses a lot of time there. Callas will be able to close the time back against him. Wesley and Bio getting in the train between, oh, Wesley's had a slider. Bio around the outside will try and get the move done against Wesley into Lesmo. Are they gonna make contact? It's a very risky move between these 2. Bio nearly in the grass. Who's gonna get the DRS? It's gonna be Bio. Bio will get the DRS. Wesley has lost the DRS against the hard runners of Theos and Equasar. Equasar getting close to the back of Theos there, coming into Ascari. Thales leads, followed by Cucumber, followed by Joseph. A very entertaining race so far. Joseph doing a mega job there to stick to the back of the top two. Top two haven't been deploying ERS anyway, but still, Joseph doing a very decent job there. Cucumber, I think Cucumber will not be taking the place against Thales this time, as I think has made a little slight mistake there or something, because he hasn't got a very close run to Thales there. Cucumber coming now into turn 1 is gonna think about it. No, backs off. Kodo gets a 5-second penalty for spitting in the pit lane. Not sure if it's got any damage to the car or not. Didn't seem like he had hit anything, but he's gone for hards now to the end of the race. Not sure how good the softs are so far. I think they can easily make it around 3 or 4 more laps and then go mediums to the end of the race. We'll see when Theos will start closing the gap to Joseph. Equasar starts to lose a bit of time against Theos. Theos starts pushing a little bit maybe, or Equasar dropping a little bit of pace. Koda gets a 10-second time for corner cutting. And here comes Equasar once again, trying to get as aggressive as possible against Theos. Thales leads, coming now into Parabolica, then comes Cucumber, then comes Joseph Vesely, saving ERS at the moment, using Thales and Cucumber to do this job. And now Thales seems to start pulling better pace than Cucumber, because he starts breaking that DRS gap more and more every lap. Bio in the pit lane. And he's retired. I think he wasn't able to complete this race, but did a very good job battling against Wesley in the first stages of this race. Thales leads from Cucumber, from Joseph. Thales, I think, starts pushing a little bit. He's trying to break that DRS gap against Cucumber, and he's done it so far. Thales breaks the DRS gap against Cucumber so far. Can Cucumber retake it? At the moment, he will do. He will be on DRS. Joseph might be the one that won't be on DRS. Cucumber has a slider. Virtual safety car, not sure why. It's because of Koda retiring, I think, in the pit lane. So yeah, it's a BSC. And well, will someone take the gamble here, Thales or Cucumber, to pit with this BSC? It could be a good decision. They're gonna gain time for sure. They're not gonna have any traffic. So someone taking the risk, because they're gonna have to stop in around 2 or 3 laps in the least. So I think stopping might be a good idea. Thales, yeah, he's gonna come into the pit lane. It was the right call. Cucumber stays out to take the lead of the race. Joseph Vesely pits as well. We gotta see how much time Thales gain with this strategy. He's gonna go for hards to the end of the race. And well, DRS enable now. We get going. Not sure how good or bad the call was, but in any case, Thales will come out now on P6 of the race without any traffic. I think he probably gained a little bit of time there. We'll see what's the gap between him and Cucumber now. 19 seconds with better tires. I think he's gained around 4 seconds for what an undercut would be. Theos will also be right at the back of Cucumber at any moment. Cucumber will have to push now. And I'm not sure how much will he try and extend. Thales is in a very good position now. Joseph is in a very good position as well. Theos is in a mega position right now against Cucumber. Yeah, I think Cucumber's made a bad mistake there not pitting. Theos will be right at his back at any moment. And well, strategic battles have been done between Cucumber and Thales through the whole season. If Cucumber pits now, well, it will demonstrate that he did a bad mistake. And no, he's not pitting. He's going to try and stay out to take the lead of the race, to hold into the lead of the race. But here comes Theos with hard tires and on the pace. Hards was definitely the right call. Thales got lucky with that safety car. There's a yellow flag. Oh, it's Thales. No, it's Kalas, I'm sorry, it's not Talus, it's Kalas. I thought it was Talus because the yellow flag was close to his car. But no, Talus hadn't done anything wrong there and keeps closing up the gap against Cucumber. 1 second in just the last lap. Kalas comes into the pit lane. And I guess he's gonna switch to the hard set of tires. Tails getting close to the back of Cucumber. Will be now on DRS and will be trying to go for an attack against the race leader now. Kalas, as I said before, has gone for hard tires to the end of the race. Tails will be soon attacking for the lead of the race against Cucumber. This is gonna get very, very interesting. The battle between the both Mercedes drivers, though Tails is not really a Mercedes driver, but yep, because the attendance was low, I allowed him to take the Mercedes because, well, Equator hadn't joined the lobby at that time. He joined mid-qualifying, so yeah, that's why he's on the Alpine. And talking about Equator, he's lost the pace, the train against Cucumber and Theos. Here comes Theos for the lead of the race. He's going to try and get it here done into turn 1 or not. Yes, he will. There goes Theos. Into the main straight he goes and takes the lead of the race against Cucumber. Cucumber not in a good strategy today. Monza, I gotta say, has possibly not been Cucumber's strongest track in IOR story. Talus is already 16 seconds behind the race leaders. And we gotta see, the battle might not be between Talus and Cucumber, might be between Talus and Theos, though. That could be a game changer completely. But at least we have 3 drivers battling for the win of the race. Cucumber, of course, can also gamble going mediums instead of hard like Talus did and try close massively the gap into the final part of this race. There goes Theos. He's gonna try and defend from Cucumber. Cucumber is not gonna try and get the move done yet. He's gonna think about it on Ascari. No, he won't. He's gonna try and stick to the back of Theos and will try and get the move done into the main straight. Theos has a little slider coming into the exit of Ascari. Joseph Vesely is not closing massively the gap, I gotta say. So I think when Cucumber pits, he might still be ahead of him, but I think in his battle against the rest of the grid, Joseph is gonna be in a very good position. Oh, he's got a 3-second time penalty now for multiple warnings, being pushing too hard there. And here comes Cucumber, he's gonna take the place against Theos. Theos, even though on the hards, couldn't build a massive gap against Cucumber. Not sure how good those softs are though. And well, Equator said it was gonna rain in this race. In the end, it didn't rain. And it's getting sunnier every time, so I'm not sure it is gonna rain in the end. Probably not. Or maybe in the late stages of this race, it could well rain. Joseph Vesely lost 7 seconds against Talus. I guess, well, Talus' pace is really good. And now we follow the battle between Theos and Cucumber, giving us a very good show, the Mercedes drivers. Also, being on the Mercedes means they won't be able to stop at the same lap. Cucumber not using ERS, Theos not using ERS as well. Talus isn't using ERS as well. Or not too much at least. And here comes Wesley, who's trying his best to close up the gap against Equator, makes a little slider into the Ascari exit of the corner. And here comes Theos, who's gonna get right at the back of Cucumber. Cucumber not pushing, he's extending those softs as much as possible. Not sure if Cucumber's strategy will pay off or not, but here comes Theos down the inside, gets the move done against Cucumber. And well, I think those softs should pretty much be dead by now, but it's Cucumber, we know it's an alien, so yeah, I expect him to do crazy stuff like this. Taking a tire longer than it should. It's just stuff Cucumber could do. Let's see the gap between the leader, Talus, getting closer every time to this leading pack. 13 seconds now. Trying to push a little bit, and I'm not sure who has the fastest lap of the race at the moment as well. Cucumber now starts losing a little bit of ground against Theos, I think, but still using him to carry him with the DRS has been a mega strategy by Cucumber. Actually, Theos has become a mega help for Cucumber so far. This could make the race still be quite alive. But now Cucumber is losing time because those subs should pretty much be dead, so at this point. We'll see if Cucumber is able to retake the lead of the race in the main straight. Not getting really great grip so far, but he's still not gonna pit. He still has a lot of battery there to deploy, but he's not gonna be attacking Theos at this moment at least. Theos not deploying battery as well, both helping each other with the battery. And there goes Theos. Into turn 1 they go, into the exit of turn 2 now. And Wesley getting right at the back of Equasar, both with very low battery. Wesley will be on the attack soon, but now loses DRS by a little margin. Equasar though will have the tire advantage very soon. And now we'll see what the tire advantage between Theos and Cucumber is. At the moment, Cucumber still managing to stick to the back of Theos. Theos not deploying his battery as well, which is also a key factor. And here comes Cucumber right at the back of Theos. Will think about a move, and we'll see if Cucumber will go for the move into turn 1 once again. Wesley now getting the DRS with Equasar, will be on for an attack as well. Talus coming into Ascari. Cucumber extending those tires by a massive gap. Not sure if the Cucumber strategy is going to work today. He is going to come now into the pit lane. Decides to pit in lap 14 of the race. Definitely going to go medium tires. And we got to see what the gap between him and Talus is. What the gap between Talus and the leader is as well. It's 11 seconds now. And we'll see also if Cucumber is going to come ahead or behind Joseph. Cucumber in the pit lane coming out with fresh medium tires. Wesley in the pit lane as well. Gonna go for hards to the end of the race. Are they gonna come ahead or behind Joseph? No, Joseph is gonna be massively ahead of them. Maybe not massively, but yeah, it's gonna be definitely ahead of them by more than a second. Joseph 3 seconds ahead of Cucumber, and that might also help Talus as a little shield there into the end of the race. What's the gap between Cucumber and Talus? Should be around 13 seconds, and we will see if Cucumber is able to close up that gap into the end of the race. Theos decides to stay out now in that lead of the race. Talus quickly closing up the gap now. Theos, and well, we'll see if Cucumber's strategy will pay off, as I said before, or not. But in any case, we got a very interesting race to watch now with very split strategies thanks to a BSC we got at the start of the race. Theos leads. Oh, and he's got a 5-second penalty for spitting in the pit lane. Massive mistake there by Theos, and that's gonna complicate his chances of winning this race. Equator into the pit lane as well. I'm not sure if Theos got any damage there, but he's gonna go with the medium tire, and he will probably be behind Cucumber now coming out of the pit lane, or will he be ahead? Let's find out. Into the pit exit, I think Cucumber will be considerably ahead. Actually, no, Theos is coming out just behind Joseph. He's gonna still be ahead of Cucumber. Cucumber coming there, rejoining the track. Theos is right ahead of Cucumber with fresher tires, but with a 5-second time penalty. Gotta say, it's not looking great for Theos at the moment. Equasar out on fresh mediums as well. Now Talus is the new race leader. It's 9 seconds ahead of Joseph Vesely, who is just a second ahead of Theos, and Cucumber is right at the back of Theos. Now Theos is gonna get right at the back of Joseph Vesely as well, and can Cucumber get this too is the question. Cucumber looking there for a win today. 7th win of the season. Will it be possible or not? Talus looking solid at the moment. Joseph will make them lose a little bit of time there, but we gotta see, we definitely gotta see what will happen now. Cucumber looking very aggressive against Theos. Will he go for the move in here into Ascari, into Parabolica? There goes Theos. Oh, hits the back of Joseph Vesely. Theos has hit the back of Joseph Vesely. Joseph gonna lose time there. Joseph will not get the DRS as well. Cucumber will. Theos will get the DRS as well. There goes Theos. Is he gonna try to defend against Cucumber? Yes, he probably will, and I think Theos shouldn't have got that aggressive against Joseph. Wasn't really necessary to do. Not sure if Joseph has any type of damage due to that. But now it's gonna be the battle between Theos and Cucumber for that second place of the race. Theos also has closed a little bit the gap against Talus, who has that 5-second time penalty. Talus, I don't think he's gonna stop again. Pit lane in Monza is pretty much very big. He's probably gonna try and get to the end of this race. We'll see if he can survive the attack of Cucumber and Theos, who are looking very, very quick at the moment. There goes Cucumber, getting the move done into before Ascari. Now Theos is gonna follow Cucumber and will try and get this one done into the main straight. The battle continues between the Mercedes drivers, and the battle will soon resume between Cucumber and Talus for the lead of the race. Here comes Theos. Right at the back of Cucumber is gonna get the overtake done for sure. These two working together in some way. Cucumber set the fastest lap of the race now. Talus in the lead, 8.5. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. That's Talus, went off there. Theos now 8.3 seconds behind Talus. And Cucumber having a little bit of a problem here between him and Theos. Both 8 seconds behind Talus. Will Talus survive in the lead in the remaining 10 laps of this race is the question. Here comes Cucumber right at the back of Theos. We'll try and get this overtake done as soon as possible. Talus is DNF the race, but due to being in the pit lane will not bring out a safety car. Here comes Cucumber. We'll try and take the place against Theos. The DRS is working very good for Cucumber. There goes Cucumber, takes P2 of the race. And now Theos will try and counter-attack in the main straight. And once again, it's gonna end up being a chess game between Cucumber and Talus. At the moment, Talus winning the race, but with 10 laps to go, it will all depend if they can both catch Talus. He's 6 seconds ahead in the lead of the race at the moment, quickly closing up that gap. And well, as I said, we will see if Talus can survive in that lead of the race. Sales now coming into the end of sector 1. We'll go into Lesmo, and we'll go now once again into Ascari, and we will see if Cucumber is able to get that overtake done. Talus has been pushing a little bit. It's going to be an interesting battle between Cucumber and Talus. As I said before, Theos could well be in the mix, but if he hadn't that penalty, at least he's aiming for a podium today for sure. For sure the podium for Theos is there. If he doesn't make any mistake, he definitely will be on the podium. He has the pace advantage against the rest of the grid. There goes Theos, has a little snap there. Cucumber will get ahead of him now, but now Theos will try and retake that place into the exit and into turn 1. There goes Theos. Cucumber using a bit more ERS than Theos has used. Here comes Theos into the main straight. They go. Theos retakes the second place of the race. Great battle between the Mercedes guys. Equosar battling against Joseph as well. Goes down the inside. Will take the place. P4 for Equosar now. Joseph, not really much he can do on those old hard tires. 5.4 is the gap between Theos and Talus. We will see if he will get there by the end of the race. Cucumber sitting at the back of Theos. I think Theos, not sure if he's helping or complicating Cucumber really. Both, as I said before, should have similar pace. But well, he's carrying him in the DRS in some point. Not sure if he's making him lose time in the slowest part of the track, in case Cucumber has better pace. But here comes Cucumber once again. I think deploying a little bit, but he will be staying behind Theos now. Zeus whips a little bit. Oh, and yeah, nearly into the back of Theos there, but has to back off and does it in a really good way. Cucumber, I think, will wait for the main straight to go for his attack actually. Theos slowing down a little bit there, will let him go, and now Theos will be attacking for that P2 of the race. Lap 20 of 27. Thales trying to survive as better as he can in that lead of the race. Just 5 seconds separate him from the Mercedes guys. Theos now it's 4.7 seconds behind Thales. We'll see how they carry on into the end of this race. 7 drivers remaining, and all of them will score points, of course. Wesley also getting close to the back of Joseph Vesely. And we will see if Wesley is also in a position to attack Equusor later, also because of his penalty. Thales there, looking through Thales in the lead of the race, trying to survive as better as he can. The attack of the medium runners, Cucumber and Theos. Also not sure if those hearts are actually going to make it to the end of the race in good conditions. I think the degradation is kind of high around Monza, so we will have to see as well. Also the mediums will degrade as well, so when they meet, they might have similar tire degradation. The mediums are 6 laps fresher than the hards, though when they get close to each other on track, then the mediums might be worse than hards by simply being medium tires. Also gotta remember Theos has the freshest tires in the grid. No, of the top 3, sorry. In any case, Theos now 3.2 behind Thales. Thales, we gotta see what he can do. 3 seconds separates him from Theos. At the moment, driving a very good and solid race, but yeah, of course, it's not over till it's over in the final lap. About to enter lap 22 of the race. I think around lap 23 or 24, both Mercedes can be already right at the back of Thales on the arrest zone. Thales trying to save some battery as well. Cucumber not saving battery at the moment, pushing a little bit to try and make Theos hurry up a bit in the pace. There goes Cucumber getting the move done against Theos. Now Theos will try and do the same into the main straight. It's gonna be an epic race definition between the top 3. Would be better if Theos didn't have that 5-second time penalty, which without it could definitely be the winner of this race, because the entire conditions is in the better position. Here comes Theos right at the back of Cucumber. Is gonna try and retake the place, or is he gonna stay behind? He's actually gonna try and attack around the outside. Cucumber will just slow down and let him go. Theos up into second place of the race. 2.5 the gap between them and Thales. After this lap, it will be 5 laps remaining to the end of this race, and Thales doing his best once again to survive in that lead of the race, which is not gonna be very easy, I can tell. The longest Thales can keep the guys behind out of DRS, the better will be for him. Using some battery to try and get some extra straight line speed in there. Cucumber not using too much ERS at the moment. He's gonna try and go for a move against Theos in here, probably not. He's gonna wait, yep. Cucumber waits and is gonna try and go for it into the main straight. Actually, gotta say, more time they have gained, I think, with DRS than on track. Well, those mediums now starting to lose a little bit of time against Thales. Thales, not having to deploy much, is now building a bit more of a gap there against the Mercedes guys. And now Theos, and Cucumber's lost time there. He's not got a great exit out of that final corner. This will be perfect for Thales. Cucumber not using too much ERS, still will be wasting a little bit in there. 2.3 keeps being the gap between Theos and Thales. This just delays more Cucumber's attack. Thales starts now to maybe not exactly build a gap, but keep the gap, which is what he really needs at this moment more than other thing. If he can keep this gap to the end of the race, he will be winning it. Meanwhile, yeah, as I said before, the gap is staying the same. Cucumber is deploying battery. He is trying to do his best against Zeus. Zeus is not deploying that much battery. And now coming into the exit of Lesmo. Will Zeus stay ahead of Cucumber out of this one? Probably not. Cucumber is looking very, very aggressive there. Gets the overtake done. But now into the main straight, Zeus will easily retake that place. Cucumber has deployed nearly all of his battery. Zeus will easily be retaking the place against Cucumber into the main straight. There goes Zeus. Will get the DRS and will retake the lead. Sorry, not the lead, the second place against Cucumber. There goes Zeus around the outside. Cucumber not even gonna try and battle against him. Zeus gets a bit closer to Talus. No, not that closer. It's a gap 1.9. And how many laps to go? After this one, we are gonna have 3 laps to go. It's all gonna be decided there. Tires for Cucumber and Zeus keep getting worse with every lap due to being mediums, as I said before. At this moment, they should be pretty much equal with Talus tires. Cucumber with not great ERS conditions at the moment. He's gonna try and get the move now against Zeus. Doing his best, but he's also wasting a lot of battery in these moves. Zeus will be once again retaking that second place of the race. And now Cucumber losing time against Talus, so yeah, as I said, the mediums wouldn't last for long. Talus on the hard seems now in equal conditions with Cucumber. Here comes Zeus for another attack against Cucumber into the exit of Parabolica. Cucumber still with a little chance of winning this race. He needs to catch Talus in the remaining 3 laps. Or can Talus survive with 3 laps to go? There goes Zeus into the main straight. And can he get close enough to Talus DRS for the next lap? It's gonna be 2 to go. After this lap, I say if Talus, yeah, Talus just needs to keep the 2 behind out of the arrest. That's all he needs to win this one. And yeah, it will be very helpful if they don't get it into the next lap. In the corner, Talus actually gaining time against Zeus there into the exit of that one. Now coming into Lesmo, Zeus not looking pretty much confident. Cucumber is getting pretty much desperate at this point because laps are running away from him to attack Talus. Here comes Cucumber. And yeah, once again, he's gonna get ahead of Zeus, but I think this is not really the smartest move. Probably, I think he maybe should have tried and get it done in the next straight. Cucumber now will try and push to try and get the place against Talus, but Talus with better VRS conditions, so a bit better, not that better. Will get the move now, and Zeus will blast that battery and get ahead of Cucumber into the main straight. 2 laps to go. Anything can happen, anyone can win. There goes Cucumber flashing, there goes Zeus is gonna blast that battery into the main straight. Talus survived so far, but now into the next lap is gonna be pretty much hard that he will still be out of DRS, or maybe he will, I'm not too sure, not really sure about it. Zeus looking very confident there into getting the move done against Talus very soon. He can win it on track for sure, he's not gonna win it on due to penalties. Well, anything can really happen here. Absolutely anything can happen in here. Just 2 laps to go. This is going to be a very epic finish. Who's going to win? This is going to be Talus. It's going to be Cucumber. Can something happen that make Zeus win this race even? We will find out. We will see. Zeus will try and get the move done against Talus in here. Zeus right at the back of him. He's going to try and get it done here. Talus, is he going defensive? Is he gonna try and stay ahead in here? Getting close, the 3 of them. Talus will stay in P1. Cucumber gets a penalty now. Cucumber gets a penalty, and that's game over. That's gonna be game over, and it's gonna be Talus who's gonna be winning this race. It's gonna be Talus who's gonna be winning this race on penalties anyway, because Cucumber's just picked one. And yeah, very, very close definition of this race. It's gonna be Theus. Yeah, Theus is definitely gonna regret that 5-second time penalty. It costed him the win so bad. There goes Zeus, takes the lead of the race. It's not gonna matter anyway. Final lap of the race, and yeah, as I said before, that penalty, only that penalty has destroyed Theo's chances of being the winner of this Italian Grand Prix. It will be impossible to break those 5 seconds unless Cucumber and Talus crash each other out or something. If not, it's gonna be really impossible. Theus leads the race, followed by Talus. This is gonna be a very annoying way to lose a victory that was built right from the start, would have been built right from the start, with great pace, great overtakes, and now he picks even another penalty, which is gonna make it even worse. He's not gonna lose his second place, but still, there goes Talus against Cucumber. That is just gonna let him go, no need to fight that. Cucumber also could have won this race if not by the penalty. Theus will cross the line in first place, but is not gonna win. Cucumber will cross the line in second, is also not gonna win. It's gonna be Talus who will take the 4th win of the season. Talus wins, and well, very interesting way of celebrating. Talus wins the Italian Grand Prix. Another win in Italy for Talus. Cucumber in second, Theus in third, gets his maiden podium of the season. Equosar on P4. No, actually Wesley takes P4. Equosar will take P5. Joseph went for fastest lap. Who's got the fastest lap at the moment? It's Cucumber with the fastest lap. Can Joseph get it away off Cucumber? Following now, Joseph Vesely. Can he get that fastest lap of the race? And into the line is gonna come the time. Yes, I'm not sure if he got it. Yes, he got it. Joseph gets the fastest lap of the race in the end. Points that will work for him in the championship, and in any case. Equosar saying in the comments, no rain. Well, yeah, Codemasters with their usual issues, and yep. That's the end of the race. Talus wins from Cucumber in second. Theus picks up his first podium of the season. Wesley will take P4, Equosar on P5, Joseph on P6, and Yanis Lee on P7. And yep, that's gonna be all the points scored for today. We'll try and save the season as better as possible coming into the last 4 rounds. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna maybe delete some races or not, but in any way, we'll try and finish the season on a high. And I'm actually not sure if we're gonna be doing another season on this game because of all the issues the game has given us and making people quit. So might wait for F124 and take a big break after this one. So hasn't been decided yet, but might depend on how the final 4 rounds go. And we gotta go now once again with the Brazilian anthem for Thales winning the race, the 5th one of the season. Actually, very good job by Thales. So that's the national anthem of Brazil and the, of course, British anthem for McLaren as well. So I guess no interviews today, so that will be it. And we have a break week next week, so yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks for the final 4 rounds of the season. I definitely don't want to cancel it because we still have the 2 new tracks, Qatar and Vegas, which I would definitely like to see a race around there. So do my best to get the numbers back for the last 4 rounds, and yeah, then might be time for a big break. But I haven't decided that yet, but could be the case. So thanks to all once again. Maybe the attendance wasn't the best, but we'll do my best for sure to bring it up once again. Thanks to all and goodbye.